Hello and welcome back to day 11 of this 30-day Spooky Island Challenge. So I did a little bit off camera just to prepare for today's episode, but nothing very exciting. All I did was move Able Sisters to its current spot over here from where it was previously on the beach. And I also moved Nook's Cranny over here as well. And we are going to be working on transforming those two into something else, kind of similar to what we did with resident services, but for these, I'm thinking I want to make one of them a haunted house. I'm thinking that's going to be Nook's Cranny. Able Sisters, to be honest, I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I'm hoping it comes to me somehow through the process, but my method of covering up the building is going to be the same no matter what. So hopefully something comes to me and we can figure out what makes sense for this space. But I am going to be leveraging the castle walls quite a bit for both of the structures. And I picked up the colorway that makes it look kind of grimy looking a little bit. It's not necessarily rusty, I guess. I was going to say that, but it more kind of looks like almost algae on it or moss. I don't know. I think they look cool. And I've seen so many creators cover up their buildings like this, but I have never attempted it myself. So I'm hoping there's not going to be too much trial and error, but also who knows how difficult this will end up actually being. Okay, it looks like that's as close as I can get. That's a decent gap right there. Okay. Put the walls on the other side. Okay, so far it's at least uniform. So I want to put a wall in here. Not like that though. Great, okay, and then oh, can it be right up next to each other? I can't tell if it can't go closer because this piece is in the way or if that's just the footprint. No, that's just the footprint with the front of the store. Okay. Well, I think that's fine. Yeah, I guess that doesn't bother me too much. Okay, and then I think I want to use some of these pillars here and then have trees help me out to... Oh, oops. Oh, shoot. Doing all the things I'm not meaning to do. Okay, get that back. And then I was thinking, since it is just kind of a blank pillar, putting the candles up there might be kind of cool. And I do think I like that look. Okay, can I fit another pillar over here maybe? Is that level? Yeah, that looks level. Okay. And then obviously you can still see gaps, but I wonder if trees and decayed trees will solve that problem. I think that's pretty good. I mean, it's still there if you're really looking for it, but that helps camouflage it a lot. Okay, and then I don't want it to be totally symmetrical, so I wanted to see what a decayed tree would look like on this end. That doesn't block it quite as well. Well, no, it kind of does. I think that'll work, especially once we have a bunch of other decorations out here in front. Okay. Okay, now that this structure is at least done, I'm gonna hop over to Nook's Cranny and then we will definitely revisit that space. I have more room over here on this end, so I am hoping I can use some of the tower items here. Okay. And once Nook's upgrades too, the gap won't be so obvious. Well, plus I'm going to put stuff in the front. Okay, so I need sides now. I don't know if that placement's totally right, but that's good for now, I guess. Yeah, that's as close as everything can get. Okay. Yeah, that does a pretty good job of covering it up. Okay, and then the tower's over here. That does stick out quite a bit, but maybe that's okay. I have a ton of room up here anyway. Oh, that one can go back further. Okay, what's the difference? Is there just one extra tile on the right-hand side versus the left? Is that the problem? I like being able to see that window. Okay, so I think that's just how it's gonna be, and then I'll bring that one back out so at least it matches on both sides. Is that the same depth? No, it's not. Now, is it the same? Yes. Oh, but now there's a gap there. This is perplexing. I think that's the match. Okay. Well, I lose the light over here and then I lose half of the light over here, but I guess that's okay. I'll probably put some candles or other things around. Yeah. I think that kind of works. Okay. And then I'll put some little guards at the front here. Okay, now I have all of my carnival items in here as well that I want to figure out where I want everything, basically. We have a pretty clean slate going on here and a lot of space to fill. Okay, I do want to allow room for kind of entrances in front of both Nooks and Abel's, but I want something over here in this space. Maybe this ride, since it's kind of low profile. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. And then the merry-go-round's pretty tall. So that can have its own little corner over here. I haven't decided if I want Olivia's fortune teller's house to be like right here in this corner, or I was also contemplating moving these 3 homes and putting her on the beach. So I would have like a little transition between the carnival leading down. And right now I'm kind of leaning that way. So then maybe we put the Ferris wheel like over here-ish. So that way things feel spread out. And then I also wanted to include, the street organ and like a little stall sedan setup kind of situation here. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, and then I saw something on Pinterest, so I will have that photo pop up because I am taking extreme inspiration from them. But it was such a cool build, and it kind of looked like a those like train cars where they have the animals inside of them, and so I wanted to implement that as like advertising the show that's happening on the inside of the circus tent. And it's using not simple panels, but the little cutout standees. And the creator of this is just so talented. I can't even fathom being able to make something like this. Yay, okay. Have our little train car. How cute. Okay. I think this layout works. And those buildings came together a lot quicker than I thought they were going to. So I think what I'm going to move on to now, the fun part, is the pathing. And I want the brick in here to a certain extent, but I want it to look really broken up. So this is going to be a fun game that we're going to get to play and figure out how to accomplish that. And I think I want to start up here, even though that may not make the most amount of sense. No, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to start down here at the entrance, which, logic would say is a good place to start. All right, here we go. I'm toying between using a wheat field here, but I feel like I'm already kind of using a lot and I don't want this to turn into a wheat field carnival. So I'm wondering what other filler items I have. And I think I have some of the scattered papers items, and I had already customized a couple of them to look like they would have been flyers for Olivia's fortune house. And I'm kind of thinking that might be the perfect thing to get rid of some of those straight edges in the path. And yeah, okay, that's not the exact custom pattern, but I like it. I think that works. Perfect. Okay, I think we may have the pathing done. It's still more dirt than path, and I honestly thought I was going to go the other way. But now that it's down, I'm thinking I kind of like it, but also definitely still needs some more decoration. So I guess we'll see if that changes once all of the filler items are in. But for now, I think this is probably a pretty good place to stop for today's episode. So thank you guys so much for joining me for day 11 of this spooky 30-day island challenge, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.